My pony should be fed. Do I just take some hay? My pony needs to be fed. My pony needs to be fed soon. Should I take some? I will take just a couple. Here. You're still hungry, aren't you? There you go. Oh, why must I be so nervous? I trust Francis. He knows about these things.
How can I help you?
I have come to see the bishop.
Who may I tell the bishop is visiting?
I am Philip of Gwynedd.
And what may I tell Bishop Walerin is the reason for your visit? The bishop insists that I ask.
I carry a letter that proves there will be a war.
A war?
Yes, but the bishop may be able to stop it.
It is urgent, then. I will let the bishop know that you are here. Please, wait here a short while.
Why would the bishop see me? St. John's Chapel is smaller than this side building. Who am I to approach the bishop at dusk like a thief?
The bishop will see you now.
Philip of Gwynedd.
The Right Reverend Bishop Walerin, by God.
Please, sit down.
Thank you, Right Reverend.
Please, call me Walerin. I hear you've done good work at that little cell in the forest.
I'm surprised you know about it.
As bishop, I am the ex officio abbot of Kingsbridge. So, I am bound to take an interest.
Well, God has blessed us in St. John.
I wish God would confer similar blessings on Kingsbridge Priory. Timothy said you were talking about a war. Please, I hope you are not nervous. Take all the time you need.
Thank you. I expect you know that Stephen of Blois has claimed the throne of England, with the blessing of the Church.
Already? I had heard of plans and of aspirations. This is very good. I have met Stephen. As bishop, I am much involved in politics. Of course, the Church can never be involved enough. Now, how do you know of this? Ah, your brother Francis is working for Earl Robert of Gloucester, is he not? Did he tell you?
Yes, Francis mentioned this to me. He is indeed working for the Earl of Gloucester.
You mentioned a war. Tell me, Philip, why are you here?
Was I wrong to come to you, my bishop? Maybe I should have taken the letter to the Sheriff of Shiring.
Eustace is ungodly, arrogant, grasping and corrupt. So are all sheriffs. Philip, how did you get this letter?
I found it among Prior James's documents in Kingsbridge. I am staying there for a few days.
Prior James. May he rest in peace. Did he not order everything to be burned?
You know about this?
Sub-Prior Remigius mentioned it once.
I asked them not to burn James's books. The brothers agreed.
Well, and there you found the letter?
Yes.
Timothy, leave us. And did you find anything else?
No, just the letter. The messenger carrying it had an accident and died near Kingsbridge.
And your brother Francis told you about it?
No.
Philip, you already told me you have talked with him about this. From the letter I see the messenger was employed by your brother's master. That is why it is understandable that you would want to protect him. But there is no need to lie to me.
A war would cost so many lives.
God thunders wondrously with his voice.
He does great things that we cannot comprehend. The Book of Job. But this is not the work of God, but of Earl Bartholomew.
You are truly the man I have heard so much about. I will call on friends of mine. Pray for us that we can put an end to Bartholomew's plan before it is too late. You did a brave thing for our church, Brother Philip. A brave thing indeed. You'll go back to Kingsbridge Priory now and forget about the sheriff, won't you?
I will.
And, don't speak of this to anyone there.
I shan't. Time to leave, old friend.
Did you pack enough food? It will be a while before you get to eat smoked venison again.
Yeah, I took some.
Anyone seen Martha?
She said she had to piss.
All right. I'll go get her.
You're a mason too, right?
Houses. I mostly carve rocks. I haven't built much yet.
That must be hard work.
Right.
They're looking for you. I don't want to leave. It's so dangerous out there. I don't want to get robbed again.
I've got a slingshot.
Maybe you could teach me how to use it.
I will.
Papa usually protects me, but he can't always be around. He needs to take care of himself too.
You need to learn to defend yourself.
I want to, but I'm still so small. And I want to stay here where it's safe.
Come.
Not just yet. Let me stay here just a little longer.
Tell me, how are you getting along?
Fine.
You know, you don't have to be afraid of me.
I'm not afraid.
This knight is Charles the Great. He will protect you.
Oh. Am I his princess?
You are. Together you are brave and smart and will never give up.
All right. I have to stay steadfast. Thank you, Jack.
Martha! Where are you?
Come on. We're going on a great quest.
On our way, I told Martha the names of my trees. There was the birch, Jerusalem, and the oaks, Alexandria and Byzantium. When I pointed out Rome, she laughed and named an apple tree Southampton. The farther we walked, the merrier she became, christening all the new trees Winchester. But finally we arrived at a large road. This heads towards Shiring, Tom said. By noon, we had reached the edge of town. Mother gave us some dry prunes to chew while she argued with Tom whether we should head directly to town or past the palace of the so-called bishop. Tom was hopeful to find work at the palace, but Mother seemed happy to head directly into town and avoid the palace. "These churchmen are all crooks," she said. But Tom answered with a worried expression on his brow. They might be the only ones willing to hire a mason around here. Shiring was full of people looking for work. Mother and Tom kept asking around while we rested our feet at the market. Alfred gave me a look as if he wanted to punch me, but I only stared at the buildings, amazed by the straightness of their walls. Finally, Mother called us over. Rumour had it that the Earl of Shiring was hiring all kinds of people. It was then that I heard a man in a robe say, "That voice, it's her. The witch. She was here 10 years ago."
You don't know me. You're misjudging whatever it is I did. I'm willing to forgive your mistake if you accept my offer now.
This is all about family honor to you, isn't it? Perhaps I should tell you about my mother. She was a happy person who loved to laugh and tell stories, but father made her miserable. Oh, he's not a bad man, but solemn and strict. She hated him so much she died from it.
Are you saying you don't like me?
You're so self-centered. You never think about anyone else's feelings. You have no refinement, and you can barely read. What were you expecting?
One day you will see that you are wrong, and then I won't be so forgiving.
All right. Let's hope it's true and the Earl needs us.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Alfred, keep an eye out. I'll be right back. And boys, try to be nicer to each other.
An eye out for what?
Papa wants him to look for things that are broken.
Some people don't know they need a mason until you show them.
Papa could fix their walls, or build a house.
One man can build an entire house? I want to see.
Learn what you can, but don't stray too far.
Ugh. Why won't anyone just give me something to eat?
Watch.
How do you do that?
Like this.
That's nothing fancy. Anyone can do that.
Well, I could watch Jack all day.
Suit yourself.
And another one. Nice. 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 Yay. And another one.
I can't believe the Earl allowed his daughter to refuse him. How scandalous.
Well, William Hamley is an idiot. I wouldn't marry him either. She deserves someone better. Such a very bright and charming girl.
No, she's an arrogant one, just like her father.
Don't see that. It's not arrogance. It's mobility. You have to be like that if you want people to respect you.
I agree.
Are you knights?
We are?
Why, you want to be like us?
Like you?
Tell you what, snatch us some food from the keep, and we might train you.
Very good. That should be a valuable first lesson.
Watch your step, you little twit.
Don't mind him, boy. That's just William Hamley. He was hoping for a princess, but all he got was a boot.
What's he doing? Do you think he forgot something?
His dignity, perhaps?
Look, you strike me as an honest worker, but we have a right who does all the repairs for us.
Then something else, maybe? I heard rumours that there's all kinds of work here.
Well, unfortunately, it's not builders we're looking for. Actually, it's quite the opposite.
I understand. Thank you for your consideration. Walk with me, boy. So, have you heard about anyone else who might need a mason?
Last summer they were building at the monastery in Shaftesbury, but they might be finished now.
I found this in the keep's kitchen. Can you teach me how to be a knight now?
I've been to Shaftesbury.
Shit.
Already too many masons for too little work.
Shit. You can't just
What about
steal from
Earl's
the
coat?
Earl.
We were
That's up to
messing
the Earl
with you,
and his
lad.
steward to
Just
decide.
messing.
I can't say anything.
Put that thing away, quick. Let's pretend we didn't see it.
I'm sorry, boy. The Lady Aliena won't see any visitors today.
Lady Aliena?
A charming young woman. She lives on top of the keep.
Like a princess?
Well, no. Although, I suppose she would make a splendid queen indeed. For now, she is just the Earl of Shiring's daughter, and quite good at her role, if I may say so. And farewell to you.
What is it, boy? You just want to stand there and stare? All right, then. Let's see what you've got. You're good. Could kill a boar with that stare. Pierce it like an arrow. You ever tried that, boy? Stare a boar to death?
No, but I can kill a deer with a rock.
You know what had happened to a boy who claimed he'd killed a deer?
Only the king is allowed to, right?
Aye, or the queen for that matter. Whoever has their arse on the bloody throne end of summer. Used to be that anyone could hunt, but these are proper times now. Decent and orderly. At least when it comes to butchering deer, that is.
Huh.
What a strange boy.
There is one.
What?
There is a princess here.
Oh, show me.
My lady?
Yes, Matthew?
There are 2 children downstairs, desperately wanting to see you.
Children?
A rather cheerful little girl, and an annoying boy.
Well, considering that it is my role to tend to my father's guests, I believe I can see them.
Your father let you renounce a wedding. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you declined this as well.
But a cheerful little girl?
And an annoying boy.
We will get along. You may bring them up. Oh, it's you. I noticed you and your parents from my window. What can I do for you? You're quite shy, aren't you? Would you like something to eat?
But they won't serve food yet.
They do what I tell them. I will have Matthew get you some bread.
Yes, please. Where's your mother?
My mother died.
Aren't you sad?
I was, but that was a long time ago. My brother Richard can't even remember her.
My mother's dead too.
When did she die?
Last week.
Oh. Who's that woman with you, then?
That's Ellen. She's Jack's mother.
And where's your father, Jack?
He doesn't have one.
Well, everyone's got a father. Did he die too? Did he run off? Some men are such beasts. Come on, I want to show you something. Have you ever been up this high before?
No. Wow. All the people look so small. Like little mice. You must be up here every day.
I used to, but nowadays I try to hold myself back.
Why?
We are about to make some great enemies. If our first assault fails, they may want to lay siege to our castle, so I will have to get used to staying up here for a long while. I suppose this view will bore me soon enough. Till then, I'm trying to keep it special.
And you're sharing it with us? I don't think that I'd ever get bored by this.
Come on, let's go back down. Matthew will take you to your parents. How did it go?
Oh, she was so pretty. Don't you agree, Jack?
Even a fool can see these buildings need work. If the Earl's not worrying about his stalls and his kitchens, it might be something else.
Lady Aliena is expecting an attack.
An attack? So the Earl is planning to go to battle. That's very helpful, Jack. Now, why don't you help me find some damage to the castle? The Earl might not want to fight if his defences are in bad shape.
You can build castles?
Well, if I have the money and the people, yes. Maybe one day I'll show you how it's done.
What do you need work for?
It pays. It buys shelter and clothing and we don't have to starve. Not everyone can live in a forest, boy.
No?
No. People need to be around people. And for that, things have to be set in stone. Like the laws in towns, or rents, or wages. If everyone did whatever they liked, things would get very bad very quickly.
Can't you work somewhere else?
Not if we want to eat tonight.
They refused you.
Oh, just because work rarely falls into one's lap, that doesn't mean there is none. I'll give this place a look over while you tell your mother to be patient. I'm going to talk to some people. You just keep an eye out. And if you see something I can fix, let me know.
Yay! Nice. Nice. Yay!
Stay sharp, Jack. People are rarely what they seem. See that knight over there? What does he look like to you? He may seem harmless, but he is still someone who chose battle over any other work. Just because we are out of the forest, that doesn't mean there are no wolves about. Jack, be careful. Don't get too close.
Hello, my name is Jack.
Will you be fighting soon?
Why are you asking? All right, let me tell you a secret. Can you keep a secret? What colour is your shite, boy?
Brown.
Nice. Mine's grey, like ash. But that's a secret, isn't it? For my shite's colour is neither your nor anyone else's business. So you'd better keep that to yourself. Got it?
Are you a knight?
I'll be damned if I wasn't. Would have risked my life for nothing if all I was supposed to do was bake bread. Be warned, lad. Get a job that pays. Not one where you have to pay for a new horse every time someone kicks your arse. Being a knight costs you, especially when you're also a drunkard. Damn, if only I'd known.
Will you be fighting soon?
Still need to know if you can keep a secret, boy. What's my shite's colour again?
Grey, like ash.
Let's try that again. What's my shite's colour?
Grey, like ash.
Let's try that again. What's my shite's colour? Excellent. Looks like you can keep your mouth shut after all. You want to be in on the real deal now? Then just say the words, "What's your bloody secret, catface?"
What's your bloody secret, Catface?
Well put, boy. Well put. For bloody it is. We are all going to fight soon. It's for a thing called loyalty. See, all these knights are loyal to one man, and he is loyal to another. And he then is loyal to yet another, a woman, who is the rightful queen of the English. For some here, loyalty's all about coin and favours and power. But for me, it's all about whom I trust, whom I'd follow all the way to hell for all the right reasons. Going to hell together with confidence and trust. It's what's holding this world together, boy. So, you understood my little secret? Good.
Do you need a mason?
Me? Well, these battlements could use a fresh stone or two, but apart from that, I don't know a bloody thing about building, and I don't want to. All I care about is a good sturdy wall and some hot tar to keep my enemies warm. And that reminds me of a story. Want to hear a story, boy? Well, you see, I'm not just one for a good solid tarring. But back in my day, I was also quite the stealthy bastard, if I may say so. So this one time, me and my men lay siege to this castle. While both sides rested for the night, I took my crowbar and swam over to the enemy. There was this piece of wall where the mortar had gone away, and one could easily look through the holes into their courtyard. So, what did I do? I smoothly tore a hole with my crowbar and snuck inside. Then, what you want to do is hit them where it really hurts. And that's not always the groin. In this case, it was their old well barely standing up. So, one kick, and all its rocks tumbled and covered the hole. From then on, they were without water. The shortest siege in the history of sieges. And not one man died. All because I had an eye on the wall and made good use of that well.
That's what knights do?
Knights do a lot of things, lad.
How did you end that siege again?
I looked for a wall where the mortar was gone, and I kicked in their ramshackle well. Easy.
How did you end that siege again?
I looked for a wall where the mortar was gone, and I kicked in their ramshackle well. Easy.
Boy, do us a favour and stay small.
There are too many fully grown bastards out there already.
Hard to tell where to stick your sword first.
What is it, boy?
What are you looking for?
Something to convince the Earl that keeping things the way they are won't do for long. Could be something small, like washed-out mortar or a loose column. Yeah, I need to see the hole before I can carve the rock.
There is a wall without mortar.
If that's true, you have a very keen eye. Now, see if you can spot any more damage.
Is anything broken here?
My nose, I guess, and a few of my ribs.
Apart from that, we're fine.
This looks good to me. Is anything broken here? They're not talking to me. This isn't broken, is it?
Have you found Tom?
He's still trying to get work.
Then you should go back to him and learn how he succeeds.
What if he fails?
Well, he is stubborn and proud. Whatever happens, there will be a lesson.
The well is in bad repair.
It is? Yeah, very good, Jack. That's one thing the Earl needs to get fixed for sure. Now, see if you can spot one more area of damage.
The battlements are broken.
I noticed that already. Well, that should do for now. Now, stay sharp. You did a very good job, son. Now, come along. You deserve to see if it works.
Look, I'd like to give you work, but we don't need you.
I just hope you're not expecting a siege soon.
Why do you say that?
Your defences are in bad repair.
Be specific, man.
The mortar in your walls has come away in places. This leaves an opening for a crowbar, and once there's a hole, it's easy to pull the entire wall down.
Anything else?
Yeah. The keep has an undercroft with a wooden door. If I were attacking the keep, I'd go through that door and start a fire in the stores.
And if you were the Earl, how would you prevent that?
I'd have a pile of stone ready shaped and a supply of sand and lime for mortar. And a mason standing by ready to block up that doorway in times of danger.
Matthew, may I have a word with you?
Well, we have a home. For now. You know, this is all thanks to your son, Ellen.
What did he do?
He did what you were supposed to do. He kept an eye and an ear out, and finally helped me convince the Earl. Grab your things, everyone, and follow me. It's time we put a roof over our heads.
And thus Tom Builder had finally found work. Little did we know then that it wouldn't last for long.